Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Soccer Showdown. Jersey Joe Archino and Michael Holtz are back in the studio. You've been seeing us on the field at Yankee Stadium a lot recently, so it's nice to be back in the studio, Michael. And obviously, we've got to kick it off with the UEFA Champions League. Big matchups happening yesterday, happening in a couple of minutes, actually. So let's not waste any time. Michael wants to watch the games. I want to watch the games. Let's start off. Michael, one of the biggest things that we kind of talked about last week was Bayern Munich falling. And I think that they kind of gave us all a convincing win yesterday. What did you see, though, in just the complete rout, the 6-1 rout of FC Porto?
It was just like one of the best first halves I've ever seen of a soccer team. It was 5-0 and they just played unreal. They had like unbelievable passing in the midfield, unbelievable movement on the flanks, unbelievable finishing. It was just a joy to watch Bayern Munich play, and it was a pleasure for me to see them win 6-1 yesterday.
Now, Michael, did you ever doubt for a second that they would bounce back? Because we've seen from them a lot this year. They have that ability to always bounce back when you need it. I mean, they've come up with big goals in so many situations. Were you surprised at all?
I wasn't surprised, but it was still kind of risky because a 3-1 loss in an away game is a pretty difficult result because you have to win with a 2-goal difference, which is not very easy in soccer. But I was always kind of sure that they will do that and they will win the game with at least 2-goal difference. Yeah, and it was more than that, and I'm very happy for that.
Well, let's go on to the counterpart also playing yesterday. FC Barcelona defeating Paris Saint-Germain 2-0, Neymar with both goals. Michael, when you look at Bayern Munich and you look at Barcelona, are they the two best clubs in the world right now? I mean, just from the way that they're playing, is there anybody who's better right now?
I agree that I think these two teams are right now the best teams in the world. They also play like kind of similar because they always have possession, have very technical players. I still think that Barcelona's attack is maybe like a little bit better than Bayern Munich's because you can't top Neymar, Messi and Suarez. It's impossible to top that. But they're honestly on the same level. And yeah, if they would play against each other in the semi-final, I would be a little bit sad because I would want to see that in the final.
I was going to say, I mean, I really hope that would be our final because, I mean, I don't know. That it's such a competitive matchup because, like you said, there's so much talent all over the field. Both have great attacking trios. At the end of the day, I mean, I think the only thing that might separate the two is coaching. From a coaching standpoint, Luis Enrique, I don't know if he kind of has that same pedigree as Pep Guardiola yet, but still, I mean, we're in store for some great stuff. But
if you think about Pep Guardiola coaching for Bayern Munich against his former team. Alone that fact is so interesting to watch. It would be an unbelievable final.
I really hope that's what we get. But we do have more matches today. We have Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone's men taking on Los Blancos in Real Madrid. And there are two huge guys out for Real Madrid today. No Gareth Bale, no Benzema. So, Michael, let me ask you, I mean, look, we know how good Atletico has played against Real Madrid this year. It just seems like Diego Simeone side has their number. No Bale, no Benzema. Does that spell an end to Real Madrid's Champions League run?
I mean, they're definitely weaker now because obviously Karim Benzema and Gareth Bale are outstanding players, and it's definitely not an advantage for them. But I still think they have a lot of good players, and the other players who were usually on the bench have the chance now to step up in a UEFA Champions League quarter-final. They should be very motivated, and sometimes the players who usually don't start, they are the ones who can make the difference. Like, for example, you have to see yesterday Bayern Munich, they had so many injuries, no Ribéry, no Robben. The players played who are like usually not starting, and they played an unbelievable performances. So, yeah, I think Real Madrid has a good chance to go through. But, you never know with Atletico Madrid.
You never know. I never count against Diego Simeone's side. I'm with you. I think Real Madrid will probably find a way to step up today as well. And doesn't help it. I mean, James Rodriguez coming back, clearly he's made a difference. He's played very well. But the one thing that I'm kind of interested to see is how will the passing be? Because that's one thing I think sometimes people compare the trios of Real Madrid and Barcelona to, and they are very different in that sense that I think Real Madrid's are not as giving and willing passers as Barcelona's three are. Is that something you think will actually help them a bit in this game? Is there will be that willingness to pass and make things easier for Ronaldo and James and some of the other guys?
I mean, like I said in previous radio shows before, I think Ronaldo and Gareth Bale are not the best friends.
No.
They're both kind of selfish and they want to be the best players. So maybe it's better for them if Gareth Bale doesn't play today. Everyone is giving the other one the pass, so that the other person is in a better opportunity to score. So I think Hernandez is a very good player as well. He's playing on top today with Ronaldo. So I think that could be a good trio on top. So let's see.
Definitely. It's going to be a very exciting one. And then finally, we have Juventus taking on AS Monaco. One of the things I pick Juventus in this match, and I think at the end of the day, the way I look at it is Juve, they have some injuries that they're dealing with, especially Paul Pogba, one of their best players, out. But I think the thing that's helped them so much here is there's been so much pressure taken off of them because Serie A, the Scudetto's pretty much been locked up for a while now. I mean, they've had the firm control over everything, and it's kind of let them relax a little bit more and really just focus on the Champions League. So, Michael, let me ask you, I mean, we know Italian teams are very hard to play, especially when you don't face them a lot because of the style that they play with. Could Juve make a run to get to this final?
Yeah, Juventus Turin is a very, very strong team. I think I don't want Bayern Munich playing against Juventus Turin at all because German teams always struggle against Italian teams. And Juventus Turin is such a good team. The defense is always so solid. And now with this new element, Tevez on top, they've been having since 2 years.
He's been incredible
He's
too, Tevez.
Incredible. And Popka in the midfield. Like Juventus Turin is very, very dangerous. And I hope they're not going to make it today. But they will make it because they are too good. And I don't think that they will be like very, very, very have a big problem today in the game.
I'm with you. I think right now, we have pretty good firm control. I mean, I think we all kind of had Barcelona. We all kind of had Bayern Munich, although they surprised us a little bit, bounced back. I think, for the most part, the only game we're not really 100% sure on right now is Real Madrid and Atletico. Really could go either way, but we are both in the corner of Real, and we're also in the corner of Juventus. Michael, before we end the show so you can get there and watch the games in time, if you had to pick right now the final two, who would it be?
Bayern Munich and FC Barcelona.
Very good. I think so too, and I know it's early, but if you had to pick, and I know it's difficult, who would it be to win it all?
Barcelona.
Really? Over Bayern Munich?
I mean, I'm a Bayern Munich fan, but
Yeah.
I just think Barcelona is too good right now. Like
Their form is just...
form is so good, and Neymar is playing incredible. Suarez is playing incredible, and Messi. All three players in the same time. So that's an incredible moment they have right now. And if they keep rolling with that energy and that performance, they will make the Champions League.
I'm with you, and I guess great minds think alike because I think the same exact thing. I think right now it's where we're headed towards, is what we're destined to. They're clearly the best two in the world right now, and when all those stars take the field, we are just all in store for a great treat. But as always, for Soccer Showdown, Michael Holzer and Jersey Joe Archino, I'm sure you'll see us more with NYCFC and back in the studio. But for now, everyone, you just enjoy these games we have coming up.